What is up, Power Maniacs? Pyrostasis here. We are back in the world of Feed the Beast Horizons, and we are live streaming to about 132 folks. So, for those of you watching on YouTube, wave to the streamers, and streamers, wave to the YouTubers or the YouTubies, because I'm a YouTuber, and you guys watch. So what is somebody who watches called? I mean, obviously subscriber, but there's got to be some kind of We've got to come up with something for you guys. That's interesting. Now that's gonna bug me. Damn it! Ah, zombie! It's daylight. Why are you not dead? Stupid zombie. All right. Well, we've slowly been converting our little berry or our little canola farm here into berry bush farm. It's just a little bit better for food wise, and me and JJ and the guys we're starving to death ridiculously over and over again, and so. This with our, what do you call it, with our cutting board and our mixing bowl should fix that. My god, the zombies have mutated. They have figured out how to stay alive. A few of you guys may have noticed there are some obnoxiously large towers out in front of the base, and you may be wondering what the hell. These right here are my new water towers that Oppy has built, and I believe Flame Effects is the other one that helped. I think it was Oppy and Flame. So, we've got our little one water well over here to the right. What the hell? Okay, that was interesting. Hey, spider. Need you to go away. What hit me? All right, there we go. All right, so we're clear, I think. Oh, it was the final explosion. Anyways, these water towers right here. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, damn it. There's 3. And then, oh god, it's the vision. It's met. Okay, we'll look at the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 9 towers. So there's 3, 3, and 3. All right, so that's pretty cool. Now you'll notice here. Let's go ahead and go game mode up. Game mode 1. All right. So we fly up here to the top, and you're going to notice they're at basically the same height right here as our little water tower here, which is good. Now you're going to notice down here, and we'll go ahead and go back to game mode 0. There we are. You're going to notice right here we've got a little glass pit or whatever. If we drop down here, we land in water, and you can see we got a little stand here. And this is the inside. Now these are where the tubes are at. Now you can tell that we dropped a little bit from upstairs. And it looks like they're pretty much all the way up. Let's find out if they're all the way up to the roof of the tower. The only problem with these, that's going to make it kind of annoying, is the way that they're set up. I'm going to have to use 4 bevel gears, but we can handle it. What is that? What is that? So we're not quite at the top. So we're what? 1, 2, 3, 4 down, which is a bit of a bummer, but at the same time, we're at least 4 down underground, so it makes up for it and kind of solves the problem. So it's not like we're losing height, but we've got one there, another one here, and they're pretty much all the way around. So what we basically can do is we can set up 1 engine, 2 engine, 3 engine, 4 engines per setup. We run bevel gears, and then I guess I can link them all up with different piping systems, and then we can run all of them into either one of these center, because I think they've got them set up to where I can utilize them if I want. Crimsa's prison. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, that's creepy. Well, I broke her thingy, so hopefully she's not mad at me. I'm really starting to worry about Oppy, aka Crimsa. She's a little fucking scary. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But you can see we've got this whole area here. They've hollowed this area out here so that I can get out. If I come over here, hit this, it knocks me out, and we're back up. So what we're going to need to do today is we're going to need to move all of our shizzle over there. Unfortunately, I don't have our setup yet. So I do want to show you guys something. This has been running basically for a week, maybe a week and a half. 675 gigajoules. That is a ridiculous amount of energy. I mean, that is a... If you ever wondered what a metric fuck ton looks like on paper, you know, people say, "Oh, I got a buttload, or I got a fuck ton of this." That is a metric fuck ton. So that's a lot. 600 gigajoules. That's the metric fuck ton level, and it is obscene. All right, I got to figure out where I hit all my stuff, because we were doing the Thaumcraft stuff, which hopefully you guys have seen by the time you're seeing this video. If not, I screwed up somewhere in the upload process, but JJ showed me how to do some Thaumcraftian stuff, which is kind of cool if you ask me. And we'll get into that a little bit later on. I need to figure out how to do the research process, because basically I want to get a bunch of, what do you call them? Oh my god, my brain is just... The Wands of Excavation. That's it. The Wand of Excavation will make things a lot easier for me. Now, granted, I could probably just use Tinker's Constructs, but I don't know. I don't know if Tinker's Constructs is good enough for what we want to do. All right, I'm going to go ahead and grab all this stuff here. We're going to head back upstairs. Open sesame. All right, we'll run over here. Now, did I grab a bunch of that? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. We're going to have to head back downstairs here in a minute, because we're going to have to make a couple more bevel gears. Not only that, but I'm actually going to have to figure out how to transfer power in rotarycraft long distances. And I really, really wish that... okay, that one's up, so I need to break you, because I don't want you to go up too. Alright, so we're going to put you... Wait, you've got 5.5 gigajoules? Alright, that'll be plenty. So we're going to put the 5.5 gigajoules right there. Now you'll look right here, we've got green in the back right over here. So we're going to need to locate this one in the same direction. So green in the back, red up front. That should be the same, so we can check it. 676, and then, yep, green and red, green and red. Perfect. Alright, so now we put our little switch. Well, we really don't need a switch there. And let's open him up. Alright, so we're going to do 99999, and then we're going to do 99999. And that should be enough. So we've got 5.5 there. I'm going to flip it real fast and flip it off. So bam, bam. We had 5.5. Now we've got 9.5. So we're just going to go ahead and flip that on real quick. And that's going to be dumping all of its energy into this thing. As you can see, it's just dumping a ridiculous amount of juice in there rather quickly. There we go. Moving, 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 moving. Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised that there's not enough. Wow, there's so much power. We're pulling a ridiculous amount of juice out of there, and it's actually... What's that sound? Oh, a creeper is getting ground up on my engines. I love you, engines. Thank you for killing the creeper. Well, almost killing the creeper. You didn't... God damn it. I hope that doesn't fuck up the power. Nope. Looks like we're dropping about 5 gigajoules a second, which is pretty good. Pretty good. All right. And we're almost done. And splat. We're at 0. All right, so we're going to go ahead and flip that up. Now we've got, what, 681 gigajoules into this. I need to set this one up to run correctly. So this needs 512 and 8192. So 8192 and 512. There we go. And then we're going to come up here and we're going to put, let's do lead. That's 45 lead. I'm kind of curious to see how much that will spit out. How do I not have, oh God. There we go. Put you there, flip that switch. How are we doing up here? We are doing fine. That's going to grind up just fine. And how are we doing on power? Hardly even noticing it. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Make sure all this is loading just fine. It is. Okay. So let's break all these. Now the reason we're breaking these is these are ugly. These are absolutely hideous. And Oppy's I'm gonna let her finish or fix that for me here in a minute. Man, I've been playing too many different types of zombie survival, or not zombie survival games, crafting survival games like Minecraft recently. What is that? I keep hitting I, which is the default for 7 Days to Die, or Tab, which is the default for Rust. And I keep hitting the wrong fucking button. It's driving me nuts. All right, let's head on down here. I don't even remember why we're coming over here. Why the fuck are we coming over here? Oh, because it's nighttime and I don't want to get killed by monsters. That's right. It's like, man, I hate it. That's one of the hardest things about being a commentator is, you know, you have to be able to maintain a conversation while thinking about what you're fixing to do and maintaining both levels of thought at the same time, which is not good for my little Atari Texas brain. What's up, Zippo Master? Welcome to the channel, buddy. All right, moving. All right, hopefully that spider won't mess with me. I'm hoping. All right, dropping down. There we go. All right, we're going to do this setup over here first. The reason we're doing this one first is it's the one I picked. So completely and utterly random. All right, so we need this to move pretty much... Oh, it's not going to let me place it there, is it? Nope, we're going to have to place it on the wall and then rotate it. All right, that's no big deal. All right, so we're going to go... Bam. And then... Come on. There we go. Break. And then we need the little wrench thingy. Let's go ahead and flip him around. And he is producing. Okay. And then we're going to go against this wall. Do the same thing. There it goes. Break. And then... Really? You're not going to rotate for me? There it goes. Alright. And then we need another dirt piece right there. And... Whoa! Not quite sure what happened there. Oh, get up. Get up! Why can't I get up? There it goes. Alright, break this. And flip. 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 Okay. So that gives us 3 here. And then technically we can do a 4th right here in the middle. But I think I'm probably just going to do the 3. Now, I don't think I can walk by... Ow! Ow! Yep, that's not going to work very well. Alright. So what I need now is I need 1 extension to move us forward, a bevel to turn us, and then another extension. Ow! Ow! And then a bevel... or 2 bevel gears. Ow! Ow. Okay. So we need 4 extensions and 2 bevel gears, basically, to feed the system. So let's head back. We got to run over and grab those real quick. And if I do 3 times 9, that's 27. I think if my math done be correct, 3 times 9 is 27. So at 27, that's a lot of power. That should be enough power to basically handle anything we need to think, or we need to produce, I think. I may be wrong about that. All right, let's run down here, because I know I've got 1 bevel and 1 shaft junction. We're gonna need a couple more bevels. We need at least 2 bevels. Yeah. All right, and I've already got all the ingots on me, so that's good. All right, let's head downstairs. Probably want to move this setup to... Ow, my legs! Probably want to move this setup over to the new base. It might just be a little bit easier that way. Alright, I need to put some more netherrack inside of him. fuel these engines back up. There we go. All right. So we've got 2 stacks of iron. That's not too shabby. All right. We got 1 bevel. We're going to need 1 more bevel gear. So let's open this up. Let's do bevel. Bevel. All right. What do I need for you, sir? I need a bunch of those. That's a 5. We need an HSLA ingot, which isn't too bad. There we go. And then we need 1. I think we're going to need that twice. Yep. Gives us that. We need 2 shafts, and that's it. All right, so 2 shafts. I think this gives us 3. Yep. There we go. And we'll come over here. So it's like so, like that. 2 shafts, and then 1 ingot on top. There we go. There's our bevel gear. All right, so now we have 2 bevel gears, which is good. Now, I believe I've got my diamond shafted. Yes. I'm pretty sure these will act as extensions. I don't think these need lubrication. I really fucking hope they don't. I really, really hope they don't. All right. Let's head back to the other base. You know, I'm probably going to have to get Crimza, a.k.a. Oppy, to link up underground the water towers with our main base. That way I don't have to keep going up to get over here. And then I think eventually we'll probably move over at least some of the stuff over here. It'll just make more sense that way. Let's check on our little guy over here, make sure he's doing okay. Definitely want to make sure that we're not screwing this up here. Okay, we're basically full. So we turned 45 so far, 45 lead into a stacked plus at the current time. A stacked plus. That's pretty ridiculous. That is absolutely insane. All right, dropping down. There's our engines. All right, let's run over here. This is going to hurt. I'll get hit in the face again. And okay, we're good. All right. So we put you here. You can see that's just an extension. Now we need to do our bevel gear. Let's do our bevel here. And that is what? Black and... Ow. Stop hitting me. It's black and... Purple? Really? Black and purple. Okay. Black and purple. So input is black, output is purple. And there we go. Now I just simply put you here. Bam. All right, so what this should say is this should be 0, I think. No, 524 and 524. All right, so both of those are... That's kind of weird, actually. Why is this shaft not moving? Oh, fuck, this isn't going to work. This is not going to work, I don't think. All right, so you can see right here, we've got juice coming into here. But as soon as the juice hits this, nothing passes through. And this engine is only producing 524. Ow, ow, ow. And if we go like this, and like this, we put another bevel gear here. This is going to be, what color? That is... Fuck, dude, I can't tell what color that is. It looks yellow. Yellow and blue. Alright, so yellow and blue. That's not right. What color? Is that orange? Okay, so that's orange and black. Orange and black. There it goes. So that's now outputting to here. You can see this one is now producing 524, but this one here is producing 524. So the issue is this shaft is maintaining the power, but the power is getting lost in the bevel. And I'm not quite sure. Oh, there it is. That's why. That's why. Fixed. All right, so let's see. What do we got? We got 524. There we go. So that's really odd. All right, so we're pushing all the way through now, but normally what happens is this right here should be producing, this should be producing about 1.5 megawatts, I think. But instead it's only producing, it's only producing a little bit. And you can see this is actually taking power, or this is producing power. So the power is getting to here from each of those locations, but it's not actually getting, we're losing the juice somewhere, I believe. Now we can test this. So we're going to test this real quick. This has 0 joules. So we're just going to put this on here. We need to rotate it around. That's red and green, so that should work. Okay, we're going to switch it around. There we go, that should work. And you can see it's not taking, it's not getting the full power as far as I can tell. It is only taking, instead of producing 1.5 megajoules, it's only getting the 1. So that's the issue, is this right here is not putting the juice it's getting from there into here. And I'm not quite sure why. Because that should totally work right there. It should totally work. So what we're probably going to need to do, and I mean I can flip this around. Yeah, it doesn't move here. So the power, nothing happens. But if I put it like this, it does not amp up. We're still at 32, we're at 512. And this one right here is at 512. Oh, 524. 524, yeah. So we actually lose, I thought we were losing some juice, maybe not. Yeah. So it's getting lost at each of those setups, which sucks. So what we'll have to do here, I believe, is we're going to have to figure out how to transfer the power a little bit better. I don't think these shafts are going to be able to input into another hydroelectric. I do know the hydroelectrics will spit out to each other, but for whatever reason, when they're all linked up, like in a line like they were over in the other area, but here they're not working. And I can't pass energy through them. So this is very odd. Let's see. Do we have the book on us? I don't think so. Let's run back and look at the book. It's probably just a different machine that we need to use to bust it through, and it's going to change the way we're going to do this hookup. Now, I may simply have the builders build it in a way more similar to like this over here. That way I can use it all in a line, which will make it a little bit easier for me. Because when they're all hooked up in a line like this, it works fine. No problems. But when they're split up, that's when we bump into some issues. So let me head over here and let's see if we can figure out the proper material to make this thing turn. Because what we'll probably do if we keep it split like this is we're just going to jack the power straight up. And then if we can find a way to combine the power sources up above into one of those little chambers, then we'll be fine. And I think there's the book. Okay, so let's see. What are we looking for? We're looking for gears of some power transfer. So we've got a shaft. The most basic power transmission device is a shaft. Nothing fancy, just carries power from one place to another with no changes to either the torque or the speed. Pay attention, though, to the direction to avoid headaches. Different materials of shaft have different strengths and thus different limits on the maximum torque. So that's what we're using right now. So all this does is take the power from point A to point B. The problem is the engines only will accept power when they're right next to each other. So we need to figure out how to move them. Gearboxes are used to change the ratio of torque to speed. We don't need that. We've got the bevel gears. Shaft junction does exactly what it sounds like. In merge mode, it will take two engines' output and combine them, outputting the sum of the torques at the input speed. Note that trying to combine inputs of different speeds will merely result in a shower of sparks. In split mode, they will take an input and send some torque each way at the input speed. To swap mode, shift right click. This is what we need right here. We need some shaft junctions. A gated shaft, when powered by redstone, transmits input torque and speed unchanged. Unpower it and it outputs nothing. Yeah. And flywheels store rotational kinetic energy. They take some time to spin up, but when they do, they keep spinning for some time, providing a more steady power output to a machine than a shaft hooked up to a varying input. Heavier materials make better, more efficient, and more powerful flywheels. That's kind of an interesting little setup there. I kind of like that. All right, so we need a shaft junction. We need a couple of them, I think. Do I have one? I have one shaft junction. That's going to allow me to hook up 2 engines together. So let's go ahead and make one more shaft junction, and we're going to see if we can't wire this correctly. I'm trying to get it visualized in my head, and it's not working very well. All right. Let's see what we need for the shaft junction. So that's not a shaft junction. That is a bevel, yeah. Shaft junction. Shaft cross. Shaft cross? What is a shaft cross? I don't remember seeing a shaft cross in here. Shaft gearbox. Shaft junction, clutch, dynamometer. Shaft worm gear. Is a fast way to increase shaft torque without having a large number of intermediate gears. Don't care. A CTV continuous variable transmission unit is essentially a dynamic gearbox rather than using toothed wheels. It uses a series of belts to change the gear ratio. This gives them the flexibility, blah, blah, blah. There's the industrial coil. Multi-directional clutch. Multi-clutch allows you to redirect power accordingly to a redstone signal. Simply choose now. Don't need that. Belt hub. Transport power cheaply over long distances. Simply place 2 hubs such that they are able to connect. Clear line of sight and in plane connection. To connect belts, right-click one with a stack of belts, then right-click the other with the same stack. For each meter traveled, you need 1 additional belt item, up to a maximum of 64 blocks. The belt can only transmit so much power without slipping. It can only carry a maximum of 81 of torque at 81 rads. Okay, that's no problem. So, belts. I think this is what we're going to use to actually transmit it. So yeah, we're going to have to stick with what we're using. I still don't know what a shaft cross is. I don't like not knowing what that is. All right, we're going to need another one of you. That gives us all the shafts we need. We already have that right there, so we're good with that. We need 3 more of those. I only have 2. That gives us 3. What else are we missing? We got the 2 ingots. We're good to go. All right, let's make the shaft junction. So we got bam, bam, bam. We got 2 ingots here and here. Got you in the middle. And then if I recall correct, it's like that. There we go. Now we have our 2 shaft junctions. Okay. So now we got the 2 shaft junctions. What do you require to make belts? Belts. Is that the rotarycraft belt? Really? Leather around that, and that'll give us 2, up to a maximum of 64. Wow, that's going to be a fucking cast iron bitch. 64 of those, that means I'm going to need 32. I need 6, 7, 8. 8 times 32 is 246, I think. Holy fucking shit. We're going to have to make a cow farm. Might have to start ripping the skins off cows. Oh my god. Oh my god. So, whew. Man, this mod. Telling you what, it is hard. Why's it gotta be so hard? Alright. Let's zip back down here, and here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna change this setup. Can I actually turn that up and down? I sure can. Beautiful. That is exactly what I wanted to see. Alright. So, God, this is going to be a pain in the ass. This is an absolute pain in the ass. All right, so the problem is you need a clearance 1 block around it in each direction. So if I put a bevel gear here, I've got to actually extend it up 2 to get clearance, which is fine because we have 4. It's just going to make it kind of messy. Are you serious? Oh, it's because I'm using a shovel. I was like, really? What are you made out of? Fucking titanium? All right, let's break that, and break this. Okay. We are going to need another bevel gear, unfortunately, which is fine, but I can at least test it with these 2, and we can see how this works. All right, so we need a bevel. Putting you right there. That's black and blue. All right, so black is the input, blue is the output. That should go straight up and down now. That is perfect, and it is receiving power, yes. Okay, let's put some dirt down so that we can work up here. Put you here. All right, now we need 2 shaft units. We're going to put one here. Bam, 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 bam. Is that moving? Yep. And that's pulling us in perfectly. All right. Actually, you know what? We're going to do this a little different. Yeah, just a little different. All right, shaft. Shaft! There we go. Now we do the bevel. Reason we're doing this is it's going to make it a little easier to connect. All right, so that's black and blue. So input black, output blue. There we go. That's making it up. Now we put the shaft on top. Whoops, shaft on top. Flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it. There we go. And we do another bevel over on top. No, where's my bevel? Is that really? I thought I had another bevel. Where did my other bevel go? Did I lose my bevel in the water? Yes. Okay. I was about to be like, what the hell? All right, we're good. All right, so let's go ahead and drop another piece of dirt here. We need another bevel gear, which we've got now. So we put that on top. And that's going to be what? Light blue. Oh, shit. So we've got, flip that. That's light blue. And we want to go... No. Light blue and purple. Light blue and purple. So we got light blue and purple. Bam! All right, so we still have 524 coming out. That's exactly like we want. Okay, so now we put another shaft junction. We're actually going to need two shaft junctions. We're going to put those right there. There's one. There's two. So now I go bam, 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 bam. I can't tell if that's rotating or not. Shit. Is it rotating? Nah, it's a negative. Now it is. Now it is. Okay. Perfect. And then basically what we're going to do here is we're going to put a bevel right here that goes up into a shaft junction. And then we put our shaft junction right there. Whoa, no, not like that. Break. Okay. And then I need to flip you around. Around. Oh, fuck! So, the problem with this is it doesn't go up and down. So what we're going to have to do... Wow, this just got a lot more complicated. Fuck me. Alright, so basically what I have to do is, since this can only accept input from two sides and output two sides, I'm going to have to basically do a bevel gear pointing out and then pointing up. So one left, that's going to be putting us out. And then I need another one pointing up. And then we need a shaft junction and another bevel gear. All to make this just work like this. This is quite possibly the most screwed up shit I think I have ever seen in my entire life. My God. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick off camera because it's a challenge now. I have to finish it. So I'm going to finish this and then I'm just going to make the builders rework it because otherwise it's going to suck anus. And I don't like sucking anus. So give me about 5-10 minutes. We'll get this sorted. And then I'll show you guys the finished setup. Folks, after messing around with that for way too damn long, I have managed to get it all wired up in a plus. So basically we have this engine right here, which you can see is producing 524. That's going into this shaft, which then goes into a bevel gear, which points it up. You can see we still have the engine juice coming in from there at 524. That's going to hit this bevel gear up here. You see it's still got 524. And then we've got, and we'll have to go upstairs for this so I can show you guys. Jump, 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 jump. All right. So we've got that feeding through these two diamond shafts up to here. Now from here, down there below, you've got a bevel gear that points right and a bevel gear that points up. You've got a shaft and another bevel gear. And these two engines meet together here. And you can see power is being received from two different engines. The engine down below and the engine over there. We then have a bevel gear that turns 90 degrees. Two diamond shafts, another 90 degree turn to another bevel gear, which then turns another 90 degrees down into a shaft, into another bevel gear, which turns again 90 degrees into a shaft junction. Now we have, as you can see, all three engines producing power right here. And they're loading into this just fine, which is awesome. So all of this complexity could pretty much be reduced by simply turning this water into a straight line, which I may discuss with the builders to do. If they turn it into a straight line, it makes it a little bit easier on me. We don't have to wire all of this nasty complex stuff up, and we basically just put all the stuff in a line, and it makes it a little bit easier. That being said, while easier, oh, don't kill me, doesn't quite look as cool, nor is it quite as challenging. I mean, as difficult as this was, it was still fun to mess with. And I now pretty much know exactly how all of these gears work. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think we should just continue to wire everything up like this? Or do you think I should beat my builders and make them do it in a line? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. As always, hopefully you guys like this clip. If you did, slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.